Hi everybody, Tom Brown here with your latest installment of our video web series, The Gates of Graceland. Now, if you're like me, you love coming to Memphis and you love taking the tour of Graceland and going through the house and wandering where Elvis wandered. Well, you've seen only part of the story. Now, anybody that knows anything about Elvis Week, they know that when white gloves come out, it can only mean one thing, that Angie Marchese, Director of Archives, is somewhere close. And here we are downstairs at Graceland, and look who's here. Angie with the white gloves. Hi there.
Welcome to Graceland.
Thank you very much. It's so wonderful to be standing in here, and we're here after hours because we have something very cool planned. Actually, Angie has it planned, and she hasn't shared it with me. All she told me was it's going to be incredible. So tell everybody what's going on?
Well, what we decided to do for this web series tonight is that we're going to show you things that you did not know existed, kind of hidden Graceland things, little gems of information and items that you might have never known were actually here in the house.
So you guys are coming up on, I think, your 20 millionth visitor
yes.
at Graceland.
They've all come through that same door.
Front door that Elvis came through. You know, when I was growing up, I never knew I would be able to be in Elvis's house. And so far, coming up, 20 million of us have been able to go through Elvis's house. We think we see everything. Every time I come through, I see something I didn't see before. But now, you're going to show us the hidden Graceland.
The hidden Graceland. So you got your gloves ready?
I got my gloves. Let me get them on. Left goes on left.
Right goes on right.
You'll find out that if you're with Angie and you want to see anything that's very cool that Elvis had, Elvis didn't have to have these gloves, but we do.
We do.
But that's fine. I'll put them on proudly. All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's
First
go.
stop?
Okay.
Living room.
Living room.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, we've moved into the living room. We're on the white carpet, but much like we have to wear white gloves, we don't have on our shoes.
No shoes.
No shoes on the white carpet.
No shoes on the white carpet.
Was that a rule when Elvis was here, or is that just...
You know, I don't think it was, but it's been a rule for years since we now preserve the white carpet the way that it was.
Well,
so
I can tell you as a kid growing up, we had white carpet and we didn't even get to go in the room. So this is very cool. But we're in the living room. On the other side, we're looking back toward the front door that way.
And the unique thing about Graceland is that you can feel Elvis's presence here, and you can picture him relaxing, you know, kicking his feet up on that coffee table. Gosh forbid, we don't do that now, but Elvis did. You know, the unique thing is that all of these things that you see in this cabinet, most of these things actually date back to '57. And they're on the original decorating receipts when Elvis first decorated the house. You don't really get a good view of them from the tour path area, but something that no one has ever seen. In fact, we discovered it when we first were cataloging the items in this room, as we were cataloging this display. So we start opening up the drawers to see what's in the drawers. And then we get to this second drawer here, and sitting here.
Oh my goodness.
Is a samurai sword.
Wow.
You've got
and
gloves.
It's still,
and it's still here.
You've kept it in. Now, I think the rule is if you open it, you have to draw blood. So I don't even know if I
Not
want
on the
to,
white carpet.
Not on the white carpet. Take them into the living room. Oh my gosh. So do we know the story of this, of where this came from?
We have no idea of its origin or its history. There's no maker's mark on it. There's no letter, and it's just sitting in this drawer, and it's been sitting here, as far as I know, since 1977.
Wow.
So we'll put it back.
So so when we come in on the tour and we're looking across the little velvet rope, now we know there's a samurai sword in the second drawer down in the cabinet. Put that back.
We did.
Someone may come back for it one day.
You never know.
You want to be ready for that.
The really unique thing about when we catalog the rooms, if we found things like that in the drawers, we left them where Elvis kept them, which is kind of, you know, a real unique thing.
Yeah.
Most people would think you take them out, but it's like, no, it stays there.
Well, what I love is you've been such attention to detail on things that we as fans can't even see, but it's important to you as an archivist, it's important to Lisa and her family that the stuff is in there exactly as Elvis left it.
It is, and when we actually, speaking of Lisa, when we actually ask her if we can display things that like we're up in the office, when we used to have the replica of the office, and we've displayed a couple things from his bedroom, like the Jesus statue that's set next to his bed. Whenever it comes off display, it goes right back where it was. And that's just the way that it is. So it doesn't have a home in the artifact building. It goes right back upstairs by his bed.
Okay, wow. And it's also, I will also add the unseen Graceland, the carpet is very soft.
Thank you.
It's very soft. I like
and it's very clean.
It's very clean.
Yes. Okay, next stop, music room.
Where to? All right. Now, Angie, when you come into Graceland, you look over and there's the living room, and then past the living room is the room we're in now, which is the music room because the piano is here. It's the room with the peacocks on the wall. And from over at the Velvet Rope, we look through and we see, and really all we can see in this room is maybe the coffee table, a little bit of the piano, and this television. So what's hidden that we want to know about in this room?
The hidden thing in this room, I actually have two I want to tell you.
Ooh.
The first thing I want to tell you about is this mirror. Because this mirror actually is one of the only pieces here at Graceland that came from Elvis's home on Audubon, which is the home he had before Graceland. There's a great photo of Elvis's mom at the Audubon house looking into this mirror, adjusting a hat. Now, when Elvis moves it into Graceland, it finds its home here on the wall. And then there's pictures of Elvis in this room with friends back in '57. And there's a picture of that the photographer took of the mirror, and in the mirror you can see Elvis's reflection.
So it's still here on the wall.
It's still here all these years.
Yeah.
And most recently, we had a photo shoot here with Lisa and Priscilla, and we actually had Lisa kind of looking in the mirror, getting some photos of her looking in the mirror as Gladys did and as her dad did. Kind of a, kind of a symbolic thing.
Yeah, and it's family. It's about family, and Graceland still is about family. It's Lisa's childhood home, and that's what I think is so wonderful about what you guys in Archives do, that you catalog everything and you find the receipts for it, but it stays where it was.
Yes, and that's the unique thing about I love this mirror. I love the fact that Elvis hung it here and it hasn't moved. It's been on this wall, and that, it just has, like people say that, if pictures could talk or these walls could talk, it's like, can you imagine what this mirror has seen?
Yeah. I just want to make sure my reflection there. My reflection's now been in that mirror.
Been in that mirror as well.
That's very cool.
And something else that you might not have noticed is right behind me. Actually, it's here in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
It's David.
Wow, a giant bust of David.
Yes. There's also one upstairs in Elvis's wardrobe room.
Oh, wow. And what's the story? Where did it do we know?
We have no idea where it came from or why it's here, like I said, but there's two of them in the home, one upstairs and the one down here.
Looks like it's taken a few shots to the nose.
Could have. So our next stop is the foyer.
Foyer, all right, we're on our way. All right, you know what that is. That's the top of the stairs at Elvis's Graceland. How many of us want to walk up those stairs and take that corner? But that's never going to happen. But what will happen is Angie has shown us something. And now you're telling me there's a hidden Graceland here in the foyer, but millions of us have come through here.
Almost 20 million.
Almost 20 million. We can see a lot of what's in here, so I don't understand what could be hidden.
What's hidden is there actually is a picture of Elvis holding the rim of a bicycle in this area.
Well, I see Elvis there.
And that is the rim of a bicycle.
You're kidding. I thought it was a chair or something.
No, this portrait was actually a photograph that was done in Texas when Elvis was in the Army. A DJ from Tulsa, Oklahoma, had come up with this stunt that he was going to ride a bike from Tulsa to Fort Hood to interview Elvis. Of course, Colonel and Elvis, they all get wind of this, so when the DJ arrives, the DJ actually takes the rim of the bike and gives it to Elvis, and there's a promotional shot where Elvis's hand is actually reaching out and shaking the hand of the DJ, who's actually right here.
Oh.
Someone has taken that portrait and that photograph, cropped it, and then blew it up and did it over in oil paints, and it has been here since the 1960s.
So, in that spot?
In that spot.
Wow, so Elvis obviously knew that. He must have liked that picture because it's right there where he would have walked past it every night.
Every night. And
there's
home movie footage of Priscilla coming down the stairs and posing next to it.
And it's right there?
Yep.
Oh, I remember that picture of the video of Priscilla.
And Elvis is holding a bike rim.
Yeah. But we never knew that, did we? Now, is it just the artist's interpretation of painting over that picture, or does Elvis have not black hair in that picture?
No, that actually is Elvis's natural hair color.
Oh, something else.
Yes, something else that's kind of hidden is that Elvis actually dyed his hair black. Of course, when he goes into the Army, he doesn't dye his hair. So by the time this event has happened, the black has kind of worn away, and you see Elvis's natural hair color. He was more of a light, sandy blonde.
Like I used to be. Not anymore.
Yeah, so we have Elvis's hair color and the bike
holding a bicycle rim. People are going to have trivia questions now that they're going to make so much money on. There's a photo of Elvis holding a bicycle rim somewhere in Graceland. And
where is it?
Now you know. Now you're going to know. So, hidden Graceland, what's next?
The closet.
The closet?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, come with me.
Ooh, right under the stairs?
Yes. So we made our way down the hall now.
Okay.
And have you ever wondered what this is?
We're right outside of Gladys's bedroom here, and we go down those stairs to the TV room,
right?
And we walk right past this door, and I think I've never seen it.
It just kind of blends into the wall, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Well, in every house, what do you have on the front of the house? Normally you have a hall closet.
Yeah, and it's usually packed.
With stuff.
Yes.
And so there is stuff in this closet. We use it for storage, for cleaning supplies and things like that. But the unique thing about the closet is that when Elvis first purchases Graceland, he redecorates the whole house. The front of the house, especially the living room, all the drapes are white, and the walls are painted an electric blue color. This closet has the only remnants of that original blue paint.
We're about, on the door.
On the door.
Wow, so this, I'm going to re-encapsulate what you just said because I'm stunned. This is the original blue color from pretty much all the living room and everywhere, and it never got repainted.
Never got repainted.
Wow.
So if you visited Elvis in '57 and walked into Graceland, this is the color that would have greeted you in the living room and the dining room. It was this electric blue color.
With white drapes.
With white drapes.
Wow. Do we know what color this is? Do we know
I don't know what color it is. The receipt just says an electric blue. I mean, it really doesn't look electric to me. It looks more like a powder blue. But you can even still see evidence of when they redecorated in the 70s and they had the carpet squares on the front of the door.
On the squares.
Yeah, you can see on the back where those carpet squares were attached.
Oh, the holes.
The holes where they attached them through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I love too, and you said it and it just went by, but think about this, they have the receipt for the paint.
Yes.
I mean, like they were going to take it back or something. They have the receipt.
We have the receipt,
Vernon was a stickler for detail, wasn't he?
Yes, and he kept everything.
Yeah.
And now it's just a matter of us putting the receipts with the items, and it's really kind of cool to go through and look at the receipts and go, oh, look, Elvis bought, oh, hey, that's still in the mansion. I know exactly where that is.
So if I came over to visit Elvis during the 60s or 70s, my coat would have probably, this was like a coat closet.
This could have been
probably
a coat closet.
A hall closet. So.
Right next to the bird room.
See? It's just amazing the things you walk right past and never
knew.
Know. Yeah.
Yep. Next. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Where to?
We're going to the dining room.
Ooh. Biscuits, I hope. More hidden Graceland here in the dining room. Angie, what are we going to see?
Now this is truly hidden because when have you ever seen anything in the cabinets?
You can't see when you walk in. I'm behind the ropes usually, and I'm looking at the place settings, and I just see a giant wooden cabinet here.
Well, in this cabinet we have stored not only china from the table, but we also have some really unique pieces of silver.
Ooh.
One piece in particular you might recognize. And that's this piece here.
That does look familiar. Yeah.
In the video of Lisa's first Christmas, this cabinet isn't here. It's actually more of a beige color cabinet. And sitting on the shelf in the cabinet
is that candy dish.
It's this candy dish.
Wow. And you keep it, everything here, I'm looking, there's no dust anywhere.
No.
This is silver. This is...
It gets polished.
But
yes.
So you guys are just always, no one can even see it, and you're still
And we start cleaning
sure.
it, yes. We actually clean the mansion 3 times a week. And then we do deep cleanings on Tuesdays in the winter. So we do our silver polishing, and we, like I was mentioning earlier about the toothbrush on the molding, to keep everything as clean as possible.
Wow. Wow. So we never, these are kind of smoky glass doors, but there's no way we can see through there and see what's in.
Yep.
Wow. All that silver.
And trust me, it's lots to polish.
It's beautiful. All right, next up.
Kitchen.
Ooh. All right, we're in the kitchen. I want to note, are standing on stairs.
Yes.
Over me. And this is I always call it the secret stairway that goes up to the landing.
Yes.
Like if you're down in the foyer and you look up the stairs that Elvis took, there's a door at the landing on the left. And that door is like Elvis's secret way into the kitchen.
Yep.
In case he didn't want to go down the big stairs and have people see him in the living room. This was like the secret way to come in
and
to
that's
the kitchen.
Exactly where we're at. But the unique thing about this is that not many people have ever seen this beautiful light that is right around the corner here.
Ooh, because there's usually a rope right here. We can't look around. We can't do that. But we're taking the camera around and looking up, at the top of the landing. So it's right up these stairs. Elvis would come down his secret way into the kitchen.
Yep.
And that light has been there. Do we know how long it's been there?
It's been there since '74 at least.
Wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's beautiful, and it's just in this little stairwell. It was only Elvis's stairwell, really.
Yeah, really, the only person that would ever see that lamp would have been Elvis.
Yeah.
And it's so ornate and so, it's so untypical of what you would think would be in this staircase.
You know what? It's so Elvis.
Yes, it's very Elvis.
It's a jumpsuit of lamps, actually.
It does look kind of like a jumpsuit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right, across from Elvis's little secret staircase, we're in the kitchen, and I'm actually on the other side of the velvet rope.
Yes.
In my socks, because you can't have shoes on Elvis's carpet.
Right.
And we're here, and everybody that comes through on the tour, this is one of the first things you see when you look into the kitchen is this massive oven unit that it's covered now. You have it covered in plexiglass, so nobody messes with it. But this is where all of Elvis's meals were prepared, and all the people that were here in the house when they would have big dinners, all the food's prepared right here. So what is hidden? This looks like amazing 70s technology and ovens.
But can you imagine all the people, all the different dishes that they were cooking for in here in the kitchen? And behind us, we only have a 4-burner stove.
Right. Yeah.
So there's got to be more hidden somewhere in here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, speaking of technology.
Oh my gosh.
Voila. So now you can have 8 things going at once.
It's like a magic trick.
And it still works.
You're kidding.
No, it all still works.
Does Lisa,
when the family's here and they have dinner here at the house, all this plexi comes off. We go back and we flip the breakers. The breakers are off right now, so they don't come on. But we flip the breakers on, and they actually come, and they have the catered food and things like that. But when Pauline was still cooking for them, they actually cooked right here in the kitchen using all of these burners. This
is truly hidden Graceland. I mean, this is, like you said, coming up 20 million people through these hallways, and the first time I've ever seen any. I mean, first of all, the Tappan Company. Way to go! I
Bravo.
mean, this is some amazing technology here. That you have pretty much an extra stove, like hidden away right here.
Yep.
Wow. All the food that's been prepared on those eyes. Oh, you think about that.
And I don't want to see you coming in and showing everybody.
Well, yeah, it's just between us.
It's just between us and
Elvis
20
fans.
million other people.
Yeah, well, Elvis fans.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. All right, we're walking now just behind the secret oven to the monitor bank. We've all paid attention to that before. We've all seen the monitors and the red bat phones,
buttons and everything like that. People stand here every day.
Yep.
And nobody knows that in this drawer.
Nobody knew there was a drawer.
Besides having a 1993 phone book and some gloves, look who autographed it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what does that say?
I'm
reading it upside down.
It says Lisa's home, Graceland.
Oh my gosh.
So even Lisa leaves her mark.
Do we know how old she might have been when she did that?
My guess is she probably could have been, from the handwriting, looks 9 or 10, maybe 8 or so. I mean,
and probably, as in all houses, you have that drawer in the kitchen.
The catch-all drawer.
That rubber bands and paper clips and pins and phone books and archival gloves.
Yes, all end up in.
Kind of all end up in there. So at some point, there's probably a pin in this drawer, and Lisa, being Lisa,
decided to leave her name.
She's going to leave her name there. How did you discover this?
Literally opening up the drawer and pulling the stuff out that was in there and going, oh, wait, look, Lisa signed it.
Wow. So, and like you said, we're all drawn to the phones and the monitors, and now we know there's a hidden
little drawer.
There's a hidden Lisa Marie autograph.
Yes.
On that drawer. With the 1993 phone book.
That was the year Delta passed, so that's why it's there.
Oh my gosh, so there's a reason for that then.
There is a reason for everything.
Family was still using the phone book.
Yes, they were.
All right. This has been amazing. You know, we've kind of discovered a lot of things downstairs here on the main floor at Graceland, but
we're not even halfway through the house
yet. We're not even halfway through the house, so if you've ever been on the tour of Graceland, you know that there's some cool rooms yet to see downstairs, and also the room I'm looking into, the den off the kitchen.
Yes.
That we call the jungle room. So there's going to be more. So you know what we're going to do?
What?
we're going to come back with part 2 of Hidden Graceland. Be sure to bring your white gloves and join us soon for part 2 of Hidden Graceland on the Gates of Graceland. Angie, thank you so much for all the hidden stuff. There's so much now that people have to discover. They have to come back to Graceland, and maybe one of you is the 20 millionth visitor of Graceland. We'll hope it's you and that you're watching right now. We'll see you soon behind the Gates of Graceland.
Bye.